Welcome back. Making news around Kern County, the Grand Jury is now accepting applications for the 2026-27 term. And joining us in studio with more, we have Tom Pasick, the foreman pro tem, and Greg Cannell, a grand juror. Thank you, gentlemen, for stopping by.
Thank you.
So you think of jury duty as something that you're called to do. So the grand jury must be even higher and more unattainable. That's not the case.
No. Not at all.
Right. Tell us all about the grand jury and the work you do.
Okay. First of all, we are volunteers. You actually have to apply to be on the grand jury. You don't get randomly selected in Kern County. And our job is to look at any county or city department, see what they can do to become more efficient, make sure that they're spending their money as prescribed. And we're not a gotcha type organization. We're actually there to help them. And I'm proud to say that I think quite often we do. And,
I like that a lot. And what's your experience been as a grand juror going through these different situations?
Of the major differences is people think of grand jury as like jury, as you sit in a courtroom and you listen for hours on end, you're desperate to stay awake. The grand jury is more of an investigative type body. So we don't actually sit in a courtroom at all. We have our own quarters that they keep us on the 6th floor. And our job primarily, as Tom says, is to investigate, research both citizen complaints and just general complaints that come across, or concerns of how local governments are spending their money. Is it most efficient? Is it working best for everybody? And so it's very interesting work. It's very challenging in some ways. Most fascinating to me is you get a lot of insight to how local governments function and work. And it's very, very informative. It's a great way to give back to the community.
I was going to say, it seems so fascinating to me to be able to step in and see all the inner workings. And as a community member who is so invested in our hometown, to be able to say, hey, I want to help out. I want to make this better. So if we wanted to apply, if we want to join, what are some of the prerequisites?
The prerequisites are really simple. You have to be a U.S. citizen. Okay. You must live in Kern County for a year or more. And you've got to be 18 years old.
Easy.
And the application forms are online. They can search for the Kern County Grand Jury and you'll find the application forms. Cool. And one of the things that's very important, and one of the reasons that we're successful, is that the grand jury operates entirely in secret. Yeah. And what goes on in the grand jury room precisely, you will never find out about except for the reports that we produce. And that degree of secrecy is what allows us to go into a department and sit down and talk to somebody. They know that they will never be identified by name, by position, or any such thing. And so we get a lot more information that way than we would otherwise get. And it allows us to produce a better report.
And we read through and report on those reports quite often here. And I have to tell you, it's fascinating. Thank you for the work you're doing for our community, protecting people and helping to advocate for our community as well. We appreciate it. So again, just go to the Kern County website. You'll see it all right there to apply to be a grand juror. One last quick question. The term said 26 to 27. When does it begin?
That would be
the Monday after the 4th of July.
Perfect. Very cool. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Okay.
I think that's fascinating. I appreciate your insight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
All right.